watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
L&D on the track.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, according to reports, it looks like Al Haymon is trying to put together a mega card when it comes to the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight that should be announced very soon. According to reports, PBC is trying to put together Gary Russell Jr. versus Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis versus Abner Mares, with of course Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury in the main event. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Al Haymon is truly the Floyd Mayweather. He is the Michael Jordan of boxing business when it comes to promoting, advising, etc., etc., etc. And just like the backlash that Floyd Mayweather received, Al Haymon, he receives more backlash than Floyd Mayweather did, because of course he's on the coincidental list. It was only about 2 years ago that the same fans that were calling Floyd Mayweather all type of names, calling Andre Ward boring, etc., etc., they went after Al Haymon as well. They said he was the cancer of the sport. He was losing money. Everything that he's doing is gonna all add up to nothing. Despite Al Haymon being the first person in the last 25 years to bring meaningful, significant big fight cards to primetime TV. Cards like Keith Thurman versus Robert the Ghost Guerrero, with Adrian Broner fighting on the undercard. Moves like that hadn't been done in boxing in decades. You gotta go all the way back to the Sugar Ray Leonard era to see fights like that on primetime TV. Al Haymon brought that back. And now you fast forward to present day, and he's doing something else that no one else was attempting to do. And that is to give boxing fans their money's worth, which is not just a bunch of crappy undercard fights and then the main event, but to have a stacked card to where you're excited to watch every single match leading up to the main event. Al Haymon has been doing this since he emerged in the sport of boxing, guys. Any Al Haymon card that you watch, it's always stacked. I mean, when you go to a PBC fight, you actually want to show up at the arena early before the TV fights even start, because you're going to be watching undefeated prospects that will most likely be in the main event very soon. And this is how boxing is supposed to be, guys. When you think about it, Al Haymon, he's working for the fighters and he's working for the boxing fans. You know, Bob Arum once justified why his undercard fights are usually not that appealing. He said, simply, fans don't care about the undercard. And he couldn't have been more wrong when he said that. Especially when we're paying for the card. Like I said, it's amazing that Al Haymon is treated like Floyd Mayweather, but yet he has nothing in common with Floyd Mayweather when it comes to personality and everything else, his personal life. The only thing he has in common with Floyd Mayweather is they share the same skin color. And he was hated more than Floyd Mayweather was when he first hopped onto the scene, which proves that the hate that Floyd Mayweather received had nothing to do with his personality. It had nothing to do with domestic violence cases or anything like that, because Al Haymon, he received the same type of love, if you will, from these fans in the sport of boxing. And just like Floyd Mayweather, the more these fans, they hated on him, the more they insulted him, the more he continued to win. And this is what Al Haymon is doing. He continues to win, and he continues to bring the sport of boxing closer to the mainstream than it has ever been in, once again, decades. Hopefully this card comes to fruition. Abner Mares going up against Tank Davis. Leo Santa Cruz versus Gary Russell. That's a fight we've been clamoring for quite some time, and it's gonna be on an undercard? That is huge, guys. That is huge. So it's supposed to be around December 1st. Once again, hopefully the fight happens. Leo Santa Cruz, for quite some time, he didn't want to fight Gary Russell, but recently, after his last win, he said he wants the Gary Russell Jr. fight next. So, you know, I've been telling you guys all along, I truly believe Al Haymon, he convinces a lot of these fighters to get in the ring with very dangerous opponents. He basically tells them, don't worry, I'm going to bring you back. Even if you lose the fight, don't worry, I'm going to bring you back. You're going to continue to make money. You're not going to get thrown to the back of the line. Everything will be fine, win, lose, or draw, right? This is the reason why fighters like Leo Santa Cruz, he named his son after Al Haymon. This is the reason why you hear so many fighters thanking Al Haymon, because they're living such a great life. You have trainers like Robert Garcia, who's not even like exclusively with Al Haymon, but since he's a trainer, he works with all of the promoters. And he says that Al Haymon, they treat them better than any other promotional company has ever treated them, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video out, but I wanna go ahead and close out with a clip of what Abner Mares had to say when he was comparing Golden Boy to Al Haymon in the PBC series. This is an interview that Barbershop Conversations did with Abner Mares. Go ahead and check it out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Yep.
You mentioned briefly, you said your ex-promoter wasn't in there, as if Richard Schaefer. Can you speak to the fact of Al Haymon helping your career? And two, in those emails last week, the Ring TV correspondent said that Al Haymon is ruining Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz's career. Can you speak to that?
Look at me, man. Does it look like a guy that's been ruined, that is going bad through bad times? No, man. If anything, I'm in the most happiest lifetime right now, and as in person, as with my family, and in career. I tell people, and this is how I'm gonna put it. It's like how I started working at a burger place, McDonald's, and now I'm working as a lawyer. So I mean, I'm just telling you how big of a difference is pay and a place where I was. Back then I was a man, you know, selling burgers, and now I'm a man, you know, with the suit inside. That's all I gotta say. That they treat me that much better too. They treat you like a person. Back then they only treated me like I don't know, not like Canelo. They'll tell you that much. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at. I got a great team. I got a great advisor.